There are moments in life when something inside you pauses, not out of fear, but because it remembers. A whisper beneath the noise says, "This isn't all there is." You feel it between heartbeats, in the space between thoughts, that quiet invitation from something vast, unseen, eternal. It's not imagination. It's not coincidence. It's the cosmic call, the moment your soul begins to awaken from the dream of separation. The world around you may look the same streets, the same faces, the same daily rhythm, but deep within, everything shifts. Suddenly, silence feels alive, breath feels sacred, light feels personal, and somewhere inside, a voice, ancient and familiar, whispers, "You are not lost. You are not broken. You are remembering." The journey of cosmic soul healing is not about fixing what's wrong. It's about returning to what's real. It's a voyage beyond the mind, past fear, past conditioning, into the field of light where your soul still shines untouched. You were born as an expression of the universe itself, pure energy, encoded with wisdom, pulsing with purpose. But over time, life layered you with noise, expectations, wounds, doubts. And now, that inner call, the one you feel tugging at your chest, is your reminder that it's time to shed what isn't you. Time to remember the truth. You are not a drop in the cosmic ocean. You are the entire ocean in a single drop. This is the journey back home, to the vastness within you. So take a deep breath. Feel the rise of your chest, the hum of your heartbeat, the quiet pull of something infinite calling you by name. Tonight, we travel inward, through the layers of energy and emotion, through shadow and light, to awaken the brilliance that never left. This is not a lesson. It's a remembrance. Not a story, but a frequency. Welcome to Cosmic Soul Healing. Now close your eyes, breathe in starlight, and let your soul begin to speak again. There comes a moment when stillness becomes your teacher. When the search for answers turns into the discovery of presence. That is where cosmic soul healing begins, not in trying to become something new, but in returning to the truth of what has always been. The universe isn't outside you. It moves through you. It breathes as you. Every cell, every pulse, every spark in your eyes is a piece of the infinite field that birthed galaxies, stars, and souls. For most of us, the journey of life is a gradual forgetting. We learn to chase, to perform, to survive, and in doing so, we drift from the pulse of the source that lives in our chest. But the soul never forgets. It keeps sending signals, moments of restlessness, sudden emotion, mysterious synchronicities, all saying, "It's time to come home." This audiobook is your map home, a bridge between the human and the divine, a ceremony between your awareness and the cosmos that created it. You'll travel through 3 great movements: awakening the inner soul, remembering your origin, and decoding the whispers of your soul. Healing the energy field, releasing what's blocked, rebalancing your chakras, and restoring the river of light that flows through you. Embodying wholeness, living as your soul self, grounded, radiant, and connected to everything that exists. Along the way, we'll explore energy anatomy, emotional transmutation, breathwork, intuition, and the quantum field that carries your true design. Each section includes guided reflections and practices, not just to understand, but to feel. This isn't a philosophy. It's a transmission. Each word carries vibration, meant to awaken dormant frequencies in your energy field. You don't have to believe anything. You only have to listen. Because truth doesn't need persuasion. It only needs permission to be remembered. So as you listen, breathe slowly. Let your awareness soften. Let the space between words speak to you. That space is where healing begins, not in the information, but in the energy beneath it. This is your time. This is your remembering. And this is your journey through the stars, to the soul that has always been home. Chapter 1: The Cosmic Call, When the Universe Whispers. Every awakening begins quietly. It doesn't arrive with lightning or angels. It begins in the stillness after exhaustion, in the empty space between what no longer works and what hasn't yet appeared. You might call it a breakdown. The soul calls it a breakthrough. In those moments when your outer world feels like it's falling apart, your inner world is finally making space for truth. The cosmic call is the first signal of that shift. It comes not through the ears, but through the heart, a frequency that says, "Wake up. You are more than this." Many ignore the call. They drown it in noise, busyness, logic. But those who pause, even for a moment, begin to feel something deeper. An invitation, not from the sky, but from within. It's the memory of your infinite self knocking on the walls of your human identity. When you answer this call, your reality begins to bend. You notice synchronicities, dreams, sensations, subtle signs guiding you toward alignment. Your soul, long buried under habits and expectations, starts to breathe again. The first stage of cosmic soul healing is remembering that you are not broken, you are becoming. The discomfort you feel isn't dysfunction. It's sacred data. Your inner compass is realigning to the vibration of your higher truth.
So breathe. Pause.
Whisper, "I am ready to remember who I am." That is how every cosmic journey begins, not with force, but with presence. Your awakening is not a rebellion against life. It's the moment life begins to flow through you consciously. Chapter 2. Recognizing the soul signals. After the call comes the listening. Most people expect awakening to feel euphoric. But often, it begins as confusion, a deep restlessness that nothing external can satisfy. You start noticing that familiar pleasures no longer feed you. Conversations feel shallow. Goals you once chased suddenly seem hollow. That dissonance is not depression, it's a shift in frequency. Your soul speaks through patterns. A repeated dream, a phrase that won't leave your mind, a random encounter that feels like fate. These are soul signals, energetic breadcrumbs leading you back to alignment. But to hear them, you must stop treating intuition as superstition. It is your first language. It speaks in sensation, not in logic. When something feels heavy or tight, it's your field saying, "This is not aligned." When something feels light or expansive, it's your soul whispering, "Yes, this way." The more you honor these feelings, the louder your guidance becomes. Ignore them, and they turn into tension, fatigue, and emotional noise. You don't need to force clarity. You need to make space for it. So begin by writing down your soul signals. Notice what repeats, what returns, what resonates. Your soul never stops speaking, only your attention does. And as you listen, you begin to see, life itself is a mirror. Every situation reflects the vibration you carry. Change your frequency, and your reality rearranges around you. Chapter 3. The Inner Resistance. Why we fear our own light. Awakening sounds beautiful until it begins. Because when you start remembering your light, everything that blocks it surfaces for healing. Old fears, unprocessed pain, self-doubt, they all rise to ask, "Are you ready to let me go?" This is inner resistance, fear disguised as logic. It's not laziness or failure, it's your nervous system protecting the identity you've outgrown. We resist our light because it demands truth. To shine fully means to be seen, and that can trigger deep memories of rejection, ridicule, or loss. But this fear is not here to stop you. It's here to initiate you. The old self, the one that survived through control, people-pleasing, or silence, doesn't leave quietly. It will whisper doubts. Who do you think you are? Yet the moment you witness those voices without obeying them, you reclaim your energy. Healing is not a war between light and dark. It's a reconciliation. The darkness was never your enemy. It was the part of you that guarded the door until you were ready to enter. When resistance appears, don't fight it. Sit with it. Ask, what are you trying to protect? Listen with compassion. Then let your breath be the bridge between fear and love. Each time you breathe through resistance, you signal safety to your soul. And in that safety, light returns. You are now standing at the threshold of your own light. Part 1 ends here, not as a conclusion, but as an opening, the moment your soul remembers its first language, energy. In Part 2, we journey deeper into the energy body itself, the chakras, meridians, and light grids that shape your reality. We'll learn how to clear blockages, awaken flow, and return your system to coherence with the cosmos. You are not broken. You are blocked. You are not lost. You are layered. These words mark the beginning of true healing. For centuries, humanity has treated pain as a flaw, emotion as weakness, and exhaustion as normal. But energy never lies. When the flow stops, life stops moving. And so, the art of healing begins with remembering how to let energy move again. Chapter 4: Energy Anatomy. The system beneath your skin. Imagine for a moment that you could see yourself not as flesh and bone, but as light in motion. Threads of silver weaving through your spine, golden rivers running through your hands, soft violet glows breathing in your chest. That is your energy body, the invisible architecture beneath the physical form. Every thought, every emotion, every breath sends ripples through this field.
When you feel joy, it expands.
When you hold fear, it contracts. When you suppress emotion, it stagnates, like water no longer flowing downstream. Ancient civilizations called this life force chi, prana, mana, or light. Science now observes it as electromagnetic vibration. Whatever the language, the principle is the same. Everything is energy, and energy seeks flow. The 3 great systems. 1. The chakras, the wheels of light. 7 luminous centers spiral along the spine, translating cosmic energy into human experience. Each chakra governs a layer of being, from the rooted instinct of survival to the crown of spiritual unity. When balanced, they form a perfect current. When blocked, the current flickers. Your task is not to force them open, but to listen to their rhythm, to let each spin at its own natural pace. 2. The meridians, rivers of motion. Invisible pathways that crisscross your body like waterways through a living landscape. They carry emotion, nourishment, memory. If a meridian is dammed, pressure builds, emotions erupt, or numbness sets in. When reopened, life flows effortlessly again. 3. The light grid, the crystalline web. Beyond the chakras and meridians exists a luminous lattice connecting you to the cosmos, a quantum internet of consciousness. Through it, intuitive downloads, synchronicities, and insight travel faster than thought. When the grid shines, you feel alive, guided, timeless. When dim, you feel isolated from purpose. Together, these systems create the orchestra of your existence. To heal is to retune the instruments. Practice. Energy awakening scan. Find stillness. One hand on your heart, one on your belly. Close your eyes. Breathe slowly. Visualize a river of light rising from the earth into your spine, flowing up through each chakra. At every stop, whisper. Open flow, remember. Feel warmth spread through your body. This is not imagination, it's reconnection. You were born to flow. Chapter 5: The Chakra Symphony. Balancing the 7 centers of power. Your body is an orchestra of vibration. Each chakra plays a tone in the song of your soul. When every note harmonizes, you feel whole. When one falls out of tune, dissonance ripples through the others. Let's listen to each instrument. 1. Root, the foundation. Color, red element, earth. Affirmation: I am safe. I belong. This chakra anchors you to life. When open, you trust the ground beneath you. When blocked, anxiety hums beneath every step. Healing comes through grounding, walking barefoot, breathing into your spine, remembering that the earth holds you unconditionally. 2. Sacral, the river of emotion. Color, orange element, water. Affirmation: I allow pleasure. I honor my feelings. Here lives creativity, sensuality, and flow. Shame freezes this river. Joy melts it. Move, Dance, cry, paint. Any honest motion restores current. 3. Solar plexus, the sun within. Color, yellow element, fire. Affirmation, I am worthy. I stand in my power. This is the center of will and identity. Too much control burns, too little extinguishes confidence. Balance arrives when you act from clarity, not ego, when power becomes presence, not performance. 4. Heart, the bridge. Color, green/pink element, air. Affirmation, I am love. I forgive. I connect. The heart links earth and heaven. When armored, compassion shrinks. When open, it radiates through every cell. Healing the heart means letting grief breathe. Tears are sacred rain returning life to the garden. 5. Throat, the voice of truth. Color, blue element, ether. Affirmation, my voice matters. I speak with love. Every unspoken word becomes a knot in the neck. Every truth expressed with courage clears the path. Sound is medicine. Hum, sing, speak, free the vibration. 6. Third eye, the inner vision. Color, indigo element, light. Affirmation, I see clearly. I trust my intuition. Here, thought and intuition meet. When clouded by overthinking, the vision blurs. When calm, insight flows like lightning through calm skies. Meditation, rest, and honest curiosity polish this lens. 7. Crown, the portal of unity. Color, violet/white element, spirit. Affirmation, I am one with the universe. When this center opens, separation dissolves. You no longer search for connection. You realize you are connection. Silence is its language. Now imagine all 7 glowing together, red to violet, spinning in harmony. Feel the current rise like music through your spine, a full spectrum hymn of existence. When your chakras sing together, life becomes effortless symphony. You attract what resonates with your truth because you are resonance itself. Chapter 6. The meridians and the light grid, flow and freedom. The rivers within. If chakras are energy hubs, meridians are the highways that connect them. Through these channels, emotion travels like water through underground springs. When anger, grief, or fear is suppressed, the river clogs. When breath and attention return, the current clears. Traditional Chinese medicine teaches. Liver equals anger and vision. Lungs equals grief and release. Heart equals joy and connection. Kidneys equals fear and courage. Emotions are not enemies. They are messengers delivering balance. Allow them passage, and they transform into wisdom. Practice, meridian reset. Sit comfortably. Choose one emotion present today. Located in the body, perhaps tightness in the chest, pressure in the stomach. Breathe into that spot as if you were flooding it with golden water. Each exhale washes debris from the channel. Whisper, it's safe to feel. It's safe to flow. I trust the current of my being. Soon, warmth or tingling signals movement. The river runs again. The light grid, your crystalline network. Beyond the physical and emotional rivers lies your light grid, a geometric field of photonic pathways surrounding every cell. This is the communication web between your human self and the cosmic field. When activated, intuition becomes instantaneous. You sense direction before logic. You attract synchronicities effortlessly. Think of it as your soul's Wi-Fi signal to the universe. When your vibration is clear, connection is strong. When cluttered by fear or self-doubt, the signal weakens. To restore it, breathe light through the crown, down to the heart. Visualize crystalline lines illuminating across your body, forming a lattice of gold and silver. Repeat, I align my grid with truth, love, and clarity. Within minutes, your field expands and life begins to mirror the clarity you emit. Integration, energy as presence. Healing isn't about chasing high vibration, it's about coherence. When mind, body, and soul agree, energy stabilizes. From this coherence arises magnetism, health, and peace. Notice, the more grounded you feel, the more cosmic you become. Because Earth and cosmos are not opposites, they are poles of the same current flowing through you. So, breathe again. Feel that current running from soles to crown, from heart to horizon. This is you, the living bridge between stars and soil. You have now entered the realm of living energy. You understand the architecture of your light. You have touched the rivers, tuned the instruments, and begun to glow from within. But the journey continues. In Part 3, we move from healing to embodiment, from theory to life, where relationships, purpose, and everyday moments become extensions of your soul's vibration. There, you will learn how to live as your healed self, grounded in body, guided by spirit, radiant in every breath. Chapter 7, Returning to the Body, the Sacred Space Within. The deeper you go into the cosmos of consciousness, the more essential it becomes to return to the ground, the sacred landscape of your body. For lifetimes we have been taught that spirituality means leaving the body, transcending the flesh, ascending away from matter. But the soul did not incarnate to escape form, it came to embody light in form. Your body is not an obstacle to enlightenment. It is enlightenment in matter. Every cell hums with memory. Every heartbeat carries the rhythm of the universe itself. The art of coming home. To return to the body is to end the war within. Many live as heads floating above necks, disconnected from the pulse of life. But the breath bridges heaven and earth. Every inhale draws cosmic energy down. Every exhale roots that light into the earth. When you breathe with awareness, your body becomes a temple again. Touch your skin. Feel warmth. That warmth is the divine saying, I am here. Pain, fatigue, tension, they are not enemies. They are messages asking for presence. Your body never betrays you. It speaks in sensation, always honest, never cruel. So today, instead of trying to fix the body, try listening. Ask it, what do you need? What emotion have I ignored? What truth are you carrying for me? Practice the sacred body scan. Lie or sit comfortably. Bring your attention from crown to soles, one breath at a time. At each part, whisper, I see you. I thank you. I free you. When you finish, feel your edges soften. You are no longer a spirit trapped in flesh. You are spirit as flesh. And that is the beginning of true embodiment. Chapter 8, Quantum Embodiment, Activating the Field of Possibility. Once energy flows freely through the body, you awaken what mystics call the quantum field, the vibrational sea connecting every living thing. You are not separate from this field. You are both transmitter and receiver. Your thoughts sculpt its geometry, your emotions color its waves. To live as a quantum being is to realize that creation responds to coherence. When what you think, feel, and believe harmonize, the field rearranges reality to match that harmony. This is not superstition, it's resonance. You don't manifest by wanting, you manifest by becoming. The 3 keys to quantum embodiment. Frequency awareness. Every state of being emits a tone. Fear contracts the field. Gratitude expands it. You can shift reality by shifting tone. Energetic coherence. Thoughts and feelings aligned with truth generate clear signals. The universe responds to clarity, not confusion. Embodied presence. Ideas must move through action. The quantum field translates vibration through behavior. Every gesture, word, and breath is a broadcast. So, begin to live as though you are already the energy you wish to attract. Walk like calm. Speak like love. Breathe like abundance. Reality listens to consistency. Your life is not happening to you, it's happening through you. You are not a small receiver of divine will, you are an active participant in creation. When you embody your light, you shift from seeking miracles to being one. Chapter 9, Soulful Relationships, mirrors of healing and reflection. Every relationship you attract is a mirror, showing you what your soul still seeks to understand. The people who trigger you, who inspire you, who break you open, none are random. They are teachers in disguise, shaping your evolution through reflection. The mirror principle. When someone awakens intense emotion within you, joy or pain, they are activating a resonance already present in your field. If they wound you, they are showing you where your energy is still fragile. If they inspire you, they are showing you what's possible within you. There are no toxic lessons, only invitations to integrate boundaries, self-worth, and forgiveness. The healed soul does not seek to possess others, it seeks to co-create with them. The 4 energetic truths of relationship. Connection mirrors consciousness. The vibration you hold determines who appears at your frequency. Love cannot fill what you abandon. Until you love the forgotten parts of yourself, you will keep searching for them in others. Boundaries are bridges. They don't isolate. They create clarity so love can flow without distortion. Forgiveness frees energy. To forgive is not to condone, but to release the bond of resistance, tying you to the past. When you view every interaction as a dialogue of energy, you stop reacting and start responding. Relationships become sacred laboratories where the soul experiments with truth. Love is no longer drama, it is devotion. And every goodbye becomes a gateway back to self. Chapter 10. The Soul's Emergence, Becoming Who You've Always Been. After all the healing, releasing, remembering, there comes stillness. Not emptiness, but completion. This is the emergence, the moment the human self and the soul self merge into one coherent being. You no longer ask, "Who am I?" You live as the answer. The mind no longer dominates, it collaborates. The heart no longer hides, it leads. The body no longer resists, it glows. The soul's emergence is not a sudden miracle, it's a gentle unveiling. A slow recognition that you were never broken, never separate, never less than divine. Living as a whole being. You begin to act from intuition rather than fear. You move slower, but with precision. You speak less, but every word carries resonance. Your presence becomes medicine. People feel lighter around you, not because you fix them, but because your coherence reminds them of their own. This is how one healed soul changes the field, not through effort, but through embodiment. When you walk as light, the world remembers its own light. When you rest in stillness, others find peace simply by being near. You become a living transmission, proof that awakening is not escape, but expansion. You began this journey listening for a whisper, a subtle pulse beneath the noise of daily life. That whisper was the cosmic call, the reminder that you are not separate from the universe, but an extension of it. From that call, you entered the sacred work of healing the energy field, releasing emotional wounds, balancing the chakras, restoring the rivers of light through your body. You learned that energy moves where attention flows, and that compassion is the ultimate current of transformation. Then came the deeper lesson, embodying wholeness. Because true healing does not end in transcendence, it ends in presence. It is not about leaving the human story, but rewriting it with consciousness. You now understand that the body is the anchor of the soul. Emotion is energy in motion. Boundaries are sacred architecture. Love is not a feeling but a frequency. Through awareness, every breath becomes prayer. Through embodiment, every moment becomes meditation. The truth has always been simple. You are not here to chase enlightenment. You are here to remember that you are light, already whole, already worthy, already home. If you listen closely, you can hear the universe breathing with you. That rhythm, steady, infinite, familiar, is your soul speaking the oldest language there is, the sound of being. So wherever you go, carry this remembrance. I am energy in form. I am love in motion. I am the cosmos made conscious. And as you walk through the world, May your presence awaken the same remembrance in others. You are not the student anymore. You are the transmission. You are the field. Thank you for joining this inner journey through cosmic soul healing, an awakening of energy, intuition, and universal connection. If this message touched you, take a moment now to breathe, to feel, and to carry this light forward into your day. And if you'd like to continue exploring consciousness, healing, and stillness, subscribe to the Still Mind Studios here on YouTube. You'll find more audiobooks, meditations, and teachings that nourish the soul and calm the mind. Your support helps us share light with the world. So please like this video, leave a comment about your experience, and share it with someone who may need this reminder. Until we meet again, stay gentle, stay aware, and remember, you are the universe remembering itself.